relevant happenings. Let us look at relevant happenings of today. We'll see about new president-elect of South American country, Peru. Then we'll see relevant details about Balika Panchayat conducted in Gujarat. Next we'll see Indian Air Force Sarang team helicopter display in Russia and its relevant details. We'll also see in-depth analysis about new green hydrogen plant to be opened at Mathura and some other relevant happenings as well. So stay tuned. Pedro Castillo declared President-elect of Peru. Rural teacher turned political novice Pedro Castillo became the winner of Peru's presidential election after the country's longest electoral count in 40 years. Peru is a country in South America that's home to a section of Amazon rainforest and Machu Picchu, an ancient Incan city high in the Andes Mountains. The capital of Peru is Lima and currency is Sol. Moving ahead. The Kunaria village of Kutch district in Gujarat has come out with a unique idea of holding Balika Panchayat. The first ever elections of this Balika Panchayat were successfully conducted. Inspired by the TV series Balika Vadhu, the Kunaria village in Kutch district today held elections for the unique Balika Panchayat, which aims to develop leadership qualities in the girls for future Panchayat polls. Young females aged between 10 to 21 years contested elections for this unique panchayat, which will take up issues pertaining to adolescent girls and women in the village. This panchayat will be run by the girls and for the girls. The separate sitting arrangements will be given to these girls and they will be given to use the budget of gender sensitivity. This unique step by a small village like Kunaria aligns with PM Modi's vision of enhancing young women's participation in the political process. Moving ahead, the government has decided to set up the Indian Institute of Heritage at Noida, Gautam Buddha Nagar. This will impact higher education and research in the field related to rich Indian heritage and its conservation, leading to master's and PhD courses in history of art, conservation, museology, archaeology, preventive conservation, epigraphy, and numismatics. Indian Institute of Heritage will be a world-class university that would focus on the conservation and research in India's rich, tangible heritage while offering research, development, and dissemination of knowledge, excellence in the education of its students, and activities associated with heritage that contribute to the cultural, scientific, and economic life of India. This would be a standalone institution of its type in the country. Moving ahead, Indian Air Force Sarang helicopter display team performs at the MAX 2021 Air Show in Moscow, Russia. The Sarang team was formed in 2003 in Bangalore and its first international display was at the Asian Aerospace Air Show in Singapore in 2004. Since then, Sarang has performed in the UAE, Germany, the UK, Bahrain, Mauritius and Sri Lanka. Apart from the aerobatic displays, the Sarang team has also taken active part in several humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions such as Operation Rahat in Uttarakhand 2013, Cyclone in Kerala 2017 and Operation Karuna Flood Relief in Kerala 2018. This is the first occasion when the Sarang team is performing its 4 helicopter aerobatics display in Russia with its made in India Dhruv Advanced Light helicopters. These helicopters, manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, have hingeless rotors and are equipped with state-of-the-art avionics. It is in service with the 3 services and the Coast Guard. Moving ahead, para-shuttler Palak Kohli to play in the 3 badminton events in Tokyo Paralympics. Para-badminton player Palak Kohli will compete in singles, doubles and mixed doubles event of the upcoming Tokyo Paralympics, a first for an Indian para-shuttler. The 18-year-old has made history by becoming the youngest para-shuttler to qualify for the Paralympic Games. Para-badminton is making its debut in Paralympics in the Tokyo Games. Having already qualified for the women's doubles earlier with her partner Parul, Palak Kohli becomes the first para-shuttler to qualify for all 3 para-badminton events. Now moving ahead to in-depth analysis section. India's largest oil firm, Indian Oil Corporation, will build the country's first green hydrogen plant at its Mathura refinery. The move aims to prepare for a future catering to growing demand for both oil and cleaner forms of energy. The plant in Mathura will be India's first green hydrogen unit. Earlier, the projects have been announced to produce grey hydrogen with the use of fossil fuels such as natural gas. Indian Oil Corporation has also been pushing ahead with the research on carbon capture, utilization and the storage technology space where it has been seeking global collaboration to meet its Paris climate goals. Let us look at key details of hydrogen production. Hydrogen is the latest buzz to meet the world's energy needs. Hydrogen in itself is a clean fuel, but manufacturing it is energy intensive and has carbon byproduct. Brown hydrogen is manufactured through coal gasification while process of creating grey hydrogen throws off the carbon waste. On the other hand, blue hydrogen uses carbon capture and storage for the greenhouse gases that are produced in the creation of grey hydrogen. Production of green hydrogen, the ultimate clean hydrogen resource, uses renewable energy to create hydrogen fuel. Mathura refinery for green hydrogen has been selected by the virtue of its proximity to TTZ, Taj Trapezium Zone. The green hydrogen will replace the carbon-emitting fuels that are used in the refinery for processing the crude oil into value-added products such as diesel and petrol. So these were the relevant happenings of today. I hope you like this initiative. If you find the video as relevant as the happenings, kindly like, share and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.